chord function, how to take inversion of inverse of chord function. The domain of chord is nothing but chord is what? Cos by sine, cot x by sine, cos x by sine x. So we can never have this sine x as 0. For any value of x for which this sine x becomes 0 is not accepted. And for which value of x this sine becomes 0? For x equal to n pi. So the domain of chord will be all values of all real number values except the n pi. We'll just not take this. The range is all the real numbers. That means the cotangent function is not defined for the integral, that is integral multiple of pi. So what we'll do, we'll restrict the domain of cotangent to 0 to pi, because we cannot take whole chord function. That will not be 1 1 and 1 2. For 1 1 and 1 2 to be bijective and to actually get the chord inverse, we will restrict the domain to be 0 to pi. So in fact the cotangent function can be taken, the intervals can be taken any of these, but we'll restrict to this. We'll call it as a principal value branch. Okay. So chord inverse now, for chord inverse, this was what? This was the domain. Now for chord inverse, this will become the range. So the range of chord inverse will be 0 to pi. If you take the range is this, and domain can be anything, right? So the chord inverse and chord function are like this. See, in this chord, it never touches 0 or pi. It will never touch this, because for this is undefined. And if you just overturn and flip it, you just turn 90 degree and just flip it, you'll get the graph of chord inverse. And if you see here properly, this is our function chord inverse. It never touches 0. The restriction is 0 to pi. The restriction is pi to 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. The restriction is minus pi to 0. So you can take any, but we'll take this as a principal branch. And the domain is 0 to pi, but the range is any real number. So this is the summary, you can say, of the inverse trigonometric function principal value branches. For sine inverse, the domain is minus 1 to 1, cos inverse also minus 1 to 1, but the range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is we have taken as principal value branch. These are all principal value branch. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, cos inverse 0 to pi. For cosec inverse and sec inverse, the domain will be all the real numbers except between minus 1 and 1, same here. And the range will be minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 except 0, and 0 to pi except pi by 2. For tan inverse, the domain can be any r, but the range could be only minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 and 0 to pi.